Hello everyone and welcome to the new way I'm going to be doing tutorials. So I'm just going to be doing analysis of play. So this is a game I played against Panzergrenadier Angreifing. He's got a different name. He's going on by OO. This is basically what I'd plan to do on this one. I'd use a couple Maxims. I was only planning to really use one, but it was working so effectively. Maxims are pretty strong on Angenville because it's wide open and you have a chance. Like if you position a Maxim here, and this is the ambush, and you can just wire this little side off here. If anyone didn't know about this, you can walk a guy around the corner here. You just wire that off. This is our sector. And then if you get a Maxim in any of these buildings, it's just devastating also as well. Especially against OKW, because OKW, they kind of have to throw a grenade to clear you out of the building. Conscripts at our disposal. But, so this is going to be a guards motor commander I'm going to choose here. I was either going to go, normally against OKW I do use guards motor, and I use shock rifle against Auster, just because IS-2 is good against Tiger. And the meta right now is kind of forces you to have to play like this if you want to win. Like, you can play non-meta, whatever, but I mean, I really only play a couple games. I don't have time to screw around, so I just play to win. Oh, so Angreifing's sandbagging the door. I don't think he put it too close. I don't think it's going to block me from going in. See, he just went in there. I don't know. Yeah, it didn't work. I think he was just testing it out, but it didn't work. So now there's green cover right in front of the house.
Enemy contact!
I didn't even notice that in the game, to be honest. This engagement is a bad engagement. I probably should have just retreated right off the bat. Or no. It would have been fine if this other Volk squad didn't come in. The conscripts would have won that, but there was another Volk squad, so I just retreat. Soviets, I like to split my forces up, just because you get the numbers. But so what I do is go 2 combat engineers, 3 cons. Combat engineers get the flamethrowers because there's buildings on this side of the map. Be very effective, and getting this house is crucial when in these fights. I think it's the better house of the two, just because of the position. This house is good too if you're attacking this way. This house is all right just for a house. Like say you got these 2 houses against that one, you'll win. This side, I wasn't even spectating, and I lost 2 models of conscripts, and I lost field control. Otherwise, I could have been able to force those Sturm Pioneers off easily with an URA away and just kite the Sturm Pioneers. Engineer, I need to buy time with these engineers, so I'll just throw them in this cover here. But he went in this house. He probably should have went in this house instead of going into the house here. So I'm just going to get this house now, and it's going to be dominating because there's 4 windows to his 2. And I get this house as well, and I also have it, no, I'm going to pop these engineers out, because they're out of territory, so I'm going to pop these engineers out and get the flamer. Just let me a second, I got to lower the audio, it's really loud. Okay. So yeah, I pop them out of the house to get the flamer upgrade because and then it'll pop on these Volks Grenadiers. I don't like the tech Molotovs because it takes away from your fuel. Usually, see, he did go mechanized company, but he should have went flak half track. Instead, he went. You'll see. No, I don't know if you guys want to spoil it, but he does go Stuka to counter 1 Maxim, which is, I don't think, very good. 100 fuel to counter 1 Maxim. And unless you're getting good Stuka hits, it's not going to pay off.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
He does have me on the back foot a little bit at the beginning here, because I did choose to build tier 2 and actually build units out of it instead of just spamming conscripts.
We are ready.
Sturm Pioneers are. I was thinking about Uran away, but and then I ended up stepping on a mine here that he placed down. Forced to retreat, but my engineer forced to retreat on his Sturm Pioneers. And now I'm going to be able to cap up this end of the map because he bled a lot of manpower in these last couple of engagements. So now I'm going to be able to cap easily. He's floating quite a bit. He shouldn't. I know he's waiting for Jaegers probably, but he could have got a flak half track right now, and that would have helped him severely. So, and this is what I was expecting, so I was saving manpower for an AT gun. I just got healing up now. I was thinking about going to mortar, but I was just like, healing's more important right now. And this Maxim in this building here is going to be crucial.
The sector is at risk.
And the flamer forces retreat on that Volk's Grenadier.
We have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
The Maxim can't be like a frontline unit. It has to support your troops. Like, you have to stop for it. Conscript's just trying to decap the VP, but he gets in it, so this is going to be a retreat.
Well done, comrades. The point is ours.
And now I got the cutoff building, which is huge. This side of the map you want to go left more on, because this cutoff building is just too much. And his first squad of Jaegers out, so I'm trying to get a flamer crit, and there it is. So there's one flamer crit, so now my conscripts will be able to beat these Jaegers until he gets in the building. And there's only 2 windows. There's 2 windows. So right here, there's yellow cover. It's a good position for my conscripts. Drops another model. I had a flamer coming up anyway. Clear him out.
Squad replenished.
You need engineers.
And then the Maxim in this building will just lock down the cutoff point.
Your command?
And then he chooses to get his walking Stuka pretty soon here.
Yes, comrade.
There's 2 Volk squads holding up this position.
MG squad awaiting orders.
So since the Maxim was working pretty well, forcing retreats, it's just, if you have issues with the Soviets holding territory after you take it, the Maxim's a good way, but a lot of people don't like the Maxim. There's mainly a reason, because when you put them in cover, they clump up. 6 men like that, they clump up, and you just one rifle nade or grenade wipes it. It's ridiculous. 6-man squad and gets wiped by 1 grenade.
Our superiors have given us 120mm mortars.
So I really don't like using Maxims against Oster. And I'm trying to get a flamer crit with the engineer squad. And I'm trying to reinforce the engineer. Yeah, I reinforce the engineer and retreat. And I get a nice flamer crit, and there's going to be a wipe. There's a wipe, and now the Maxim supporting the conscripts is going to suppress these guys here.
Engineers ready.
Angreifing was ranked 4th as OKW on the leaderboard as of this match. I checked today and he's ranked 10th. So he hasn't been doing too well with the OKW recently. Yeah. But I'm not sure. He should have definitely... Oh, he did win battle group. What's the point of going mechanized if you're just going to go battle group right after and not even use it? Was he going for KT?
Ready.
I like to tech with my Soviet plays, so I don't just wait for call-ins. And this is what I mean. You see a grenade, you have to retreat. Look at that. Because they always drop the Maxim every time they lose a model. This could have got wiped actually if he probably hit sprint.
They've opened up on us.
Try to get the engineer in there to start flaming away.
Contact with enemy infantry.
We are losing territory. Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Flamers are so much RNG. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're not really good at all. But I think it's a good trade-off. More of the time when I use flamethrowers, they have a positive effect than a negative one. And unless it's Oster, I feel like Oster's flamethrowers are just. But
we have taken it. Engineer squad.
Just because Pioneers are so expensive, I guess. And I bought an AT gun because I thought he was going to go flak half track, but he didn't. So this AT gun was pretty much useless. I could have teched instead of getting an AT gun.
Enemy forces capturing
And this is, I would have had a T-70 pretty soon here in the next 2 minutes. Instead I have to put off the T-70.
We have an isolated sector.
And that would have forced him to buy a Puma. So he's got me pushed off here, but I hold this building right now, so that's good for me. Flamethrower's trying to get crits. I'm just trying to buy time here. I got extra munitions, so I throw this gun, and he wastes his munitions on a grenade there. Maxim supporting the squad, gets a suppression on 3 units here, and forces the retreat.
Engineer squad. Enemy is engaging us. We have been promoted. They've opened up on us.
So Maxims can be effective. You have to be really careful with them though. You have to be careful with all MGs in this game. They're support weapons, they're not.
Sector is secured.
This is just like a more static kind of play. You don't have to be overly aggressive. Which I tend to do when I play Soviets. I tend to be more aggressive. But I just wanted to try something new.
Engineer standing by.
And this is a nice spot for a Maxim as well. This is a firing arc's perfect for it.
Replacements have arrived.
You want to constantly relocate your Maxim. That's why it's got a quick setup time and a quick de-setup time. And it's got sprint at that one. Excuse me. Throwing grenades.
120mm mortars are now
Maxim to support. Gets a suppression. Before he bleeds any manpower, he retreats, and now he's blobbing, so this just makes my Maxims 10 times more effective. Even though they only suppress 1 squad at a time, and they got a shitty firing arc. See, 1 misplace, and it's forced retreat. But it hit Vet 1, so I'm trying to get a suppression here and displace. Yeah, I'm trying to displace. And he has to use 4 units to displace 1 Maxim. So it is effective. I mean, I gotta retreat it, but it did its job. It forced 1 unit off the field, and it bled him more manpower than it bled me. So Maxim is, I'm not sure if it's more expensive than a conscript reinforced. 20 for a conscript. How much is a Maxim? And it able buys me the time to flank as well. It just buys you time. That's what it does. Yeah, it's 15 to reinforce, so it's quite manpower efficient. And he bought a walking Stuka just to counter Maxims. Not a great choice. And I made him buy an infantry Gashoots as well. OKW support weapons are so bad.
Awaiting command.
And he gets a lucky hit on a mine there.
That's the last one.
Walking Stuka on 1 conscript squad missed, and that's going to take a long time to recharge.
Engineers ready.
So now I'm finally teching. It's teched late just because this AT gun delayed me so much. Manpower put in that. But now I got an AT gun, I guess. I picked up a 120 as well, because he was blobbing up. That's the only reason I picked it up. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
He began to blob.
We are bleeding, comrade. Soldiers ready.
Conscript's just trying to buy time.
Fire on this position. Da, tovarish. Waiting for your command.
I seen his infantry Gashoots capping, so I barraged it with the mortar. You always want to spam barrage when it's off because it'll get your mortars veterancy quicker. Auto fire is good, but it'll just when it hits Vet 2, auto fire is amazing. And it forces the Storm Pioneers to chase after my mortar, and it gets suppressed.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points. Target vehicle marking available. Yes, comrade.
So I know he's got the walking Stuka, and he was barraging me, so I got to displace right now. Otherwise the Stuka's, even though the Stuka's not up yet, but I got to displace. Yes, so I displaced to the left because I knew he had 2 infantry squads over here.
Forces are capturing our supplies. What do you need?
And I got a T-34 on the way. I think I canceled the T-34. Yeah, T-70, way more effective at killing infantry if microed properly.
Died a hero.
I'm not a fan of the T-34, regular T-34, but that, it's just me. I mean, it's a good tank, but it's just, I'd rather have a T-70 for infantry.
The new men have arrived.
And it pins him. Stops him from capping.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Machine gun ready. Enemy squad attacking.
I see these squads and I try to sprint it out. For some reason the Maxim is just so gimmicky with its movements, and it wasn't moving for like 5 seconds there. I knew I hit sprint and I told it to move already, but it was just standing there.
Engineers under fire.
And then the T-70 to lock down the left and force pressure.
Supply lines have been cut.
We are taking losses.
Because I knew he was throwing a lot of grenades, he's got no upgrades for Shreks, and he doesn't even have a Raketten, so he's definitely in trouble now. T-70 is going to force him in trouble. 16-minute T-70 is late, but I had so much map control, it didn't really matter. He's got a Puma counter coming now, which stops him from getting a Jagdpanzer force. Now I can just go T-34 and have pretty much no issues. Puma's pretty good against T-34, but I have so much map control. I have this to support, and I just want to keep the pressure on him, so that's why I went T-70. And I'm just going to wait for the 85 Collins. Pretty much anyway.
HMG ready for action.
Infantry shoots pins my
The
Maxim.
enemy has taken our supply sector.
So much RNG with that gun.
You have orders? Mortar ready for orders. Your command? We have it.
So I'm gonna remove my T-70, keep it on the move.
Fire incoming!
Get up! We're taking fire down!
Orders?
Another blob. Mortar's firing away. I think the mortar gets a good hit here.
All of our troops have been lost.
He wipes my conscript squad. So and I don't have a Maxim. Oh, this is...
Standing by.
Yeah, because he was blobbing so much. He's chasing my T-70.
T-70 reporting. Our T-30.
Engineers taking
Right here.
We have lost the mortar crew.
comrades.
Supply sector under attack.
Demo charge. 2 squads gone.
We may be small, but we're fast. We are losing supplies to the enemy. Guard rifle
And I call in the
infantry
guards.
squads can now be called to fight
That's
for
why
motherland.
I was debating. I'm still working on this because I don't know if I should have went 2 Maxims. But he wasn't. He was just blobbing up, so I probably only needed 1 really. Because this one's not really doing anything.
Machine gun ready.
It's protecting my Zis, and I didn't really need a Zis. So I could have went more guards,
Engineers ready
or
for
I could attack
assignment.
quicker.
Watch out, infantry!
You need something demolished?
We are as ready as we can be. Standing by.
And the Maxim on this side of the map is just so strong,
We have an LMG.
pinning him. He wiped my mortar, and I don't think I recruited for the rest of the match. I don't think I saw the reward for that.
Enemy
When
contact.
85s were right around the corner.
Sniper! HMG ready for action. Your orders, comrade. They've opened up on us.
Did he get destroyed? Oh, it's right here.
Taking fucking fire.
See, what has the walking Stuka done for him? It's only done 6.
Watch out for that
I
scout.
don't like that unit, to be honest. It's not a very good 1v1 unit.
Conscripts ready and willing. Man down. Awaiting command. Yes, comrade.
T-70 taking fire.
T-70 continuing to work.
This is sniper.
Dead, comrades.
We are taking
Oh, and the
losses.
infantry shoots gets a beautiful hit on my con squads here. And this is how you got to use the infantry shoots. No buildings in the way, anything, because otherwise it has to fire like a shitty mortar, and it fires like way in the air, and it takes forever to come in, and it's inaccurate as shit. Also, firing without line of sight it's pretty bad too as well.
The sector is at risk.
Walking Stuka. See, he pretty much hit my engineers, and then you got to hit them directly to do anything.
You need engineers?
It's not like a Katusha,
You need something built? HMG crew is ready.
which is so much more better, and it's cheaper than a walking Stuka.
Standing by.
We are ready to build it or blow it.
I honestly think the Katusha needs to be priced up, or the walking Stuka should definitely be priced down. I mean, this thing can do damage to vehicles and shit, but
Watch out! The enemy has 100 points remaining.
what I also don't understand is, I'm pretty sure it's the same size rockets as the Panzerwerfer. It fires a Nebelwerfer rocket.
We have casualties.
But anyway, it's Company Earth. It's not, I don't play Company Earth for realism. I play it just because I like World War II, and it's great.
Our territory is
It's great.
falling into
I
enemy
like the
hands.
gameplay of it.
Secure
T70 that can be a T70 can lock down the side by itself, and I could have detonated the demo there and killed that squad, but I didn't. I guess I wasn't watching. I was kind of making the guards chase the Puma.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
And the 85s are on the field.
We are losing territory.
And Angreifing's only got one Puma, and he's only got 75 fuel right now. Puma's chasing my T70. I think he loses his, he's definitely going to lose his Puma for this T70.
The territory is in our hands. T-34 ready for action.
T-34 is coming over.
Fire! The enemy has
And now he got
destroyed
engine.
one of
He
our
got
vehicles.
unlucky engine damage from my T70 because he was showing the rear armor. And there's like, I'm not even sure the chances on that of engine damage happening on rear armor.
The enemy has 75
But
points
it's pretty high. It's
remaining.
like 50%
You
chance
appear
maybe.
suited for command. The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Just trying to attack ground because he's smoked. And I get it.
Light vehicle is no more.
Ready!
And he's gonna lose his Roquetin, which he also needs here.
Who wants to be next? Huh? We are taking fire!
Enemy troops engaging us.
Stuka misses again. I just retreat my squads because I'm microing quite a bit right here.
T-34 here.
And T-34s can... Russian tanks, they're so good at it. They're much better than German tanks at anti-infantry. Unless it's a P4. P4 is pretty good at anti-infantry, but...
Yes, comrade.
Machine
Awaiting command. Ready for order.
T-34 85s just have the chance to wipe a squad with one shot. So I'm going to try to cap with the Zis gun.
Squad
Probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but... There's only 50 VPs left, and I have an 85 protecting it anyway. But 2 Roquetins came up, so I had to back off.
HMG.
Enemy forces
So you got a sweeper for demos, but I didn't plant any more demos. Yeah, you want to play, especially if your opponent's blobbing, you want to be placing demos. If he's not blobbing, just start placing mines everywhere.
Taken the enemy down to 50 points.
I mean, you can get a wipe with a demo. It's going to cost you 90 munitions. A mine will bleed their manpower. Has a chance of wiping a squad as well for 30 munitions. And the T-34 85. Roquetins just get wiped so easily.
Enemy contact.
Oswin on the field. I see him do the strategy against Romeo. He had like 3 Roquetins backing up 2 Oswins. But it's a little too late for that, and because the 85s are on the field anyway. And I'm going to have enough for a second set pretty soon here, as I already have 190 fuel. He's going to decrew my Zis gun. 85 is going to deal with it because he just lost 2 Roquetins. I assumed he didn't have anything else.
A squad of infantry has been killed. Death before retreat.
That was him wiping out. I didn't want to get this mortar. Game was almost over. Oh, he got a Shrek squad upgrade. That's why I had to back off.
Our supply sector.
But it was only down to 2 men. And it's going to get wiped, I think. Try to crush. Oswin comes in to block, though. He's gonna lose his offspin now. Waste a mark on it because I want it dead. Recruits this gun. The fuck?
Area secured. Red Army.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Guard squad ready. Engineer standing by.
You need light
Mortar ready for orders. Yes, comrade.
Yeah, the Maxim's definitely not like an MG42. It's just kind of there to buy you time. It's not... Because you have to retreat. It gets outflanked, you have to retreat it. You can't try to reposition. You can try to sprint away, but when the gunner gets shot, it always drops the Maxim and has to push away. It's not like the 42 where it magically appears in the hand. Those are grenade my engineers, retreat them. You want to, especially when grenades are thrown at engineers and you have flamers on them, you want to retreat them because the flamer has a high chance of exploding. This is a good spot for mines because they like it's a good spot for flanking into the middle and then getting the cutoff on this side. Mines here too. And that's the end of the game. So the strategy worked pretty well, and Angreifing is a good player. I mean, it worked pretty good. I'm gonna be definitely using it a little bit more. It's not very good on maps like what maps wouldn't it be good on? Legalese. Maps with lots of buildings I don't think would be very good, or lots of shot blockers like that Bastraya Voda. I hate that map, the Passion, that winter map. Trying to think what else. Any maps with like buildings and the choke points. Eindhoven country, not very good either. There's like bushes and shrubs everywhere blocking line of sight. There's also, what other map? Claudini Fermo, winter. Anything with deep snow too is bad because when you gotta retreat it, it's so slow. I think deep snow is awful. I think it needs to get removed from the game. Or at least not put in stupid fucking spots like right in front of your base on that one on Claudini Fermo Winter. I hate that map. The summer map, I love it. I love the summer map, but the winter map, oh, it's just bad. Deep snow is so annoying on that map. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.